Jotunheimer. I've not set foot in this realm in some time. I must find the witch Angreboda. She knows all that happens here.
Is de scheepweg nog iets? Even mij
These woods whisper with Jotnar magic. Not everything is as it seems. Angreboda's home was right here when I last visited. It may still be. These woods whisper with Jotnar magic. Not everything is as it seems. Let's see you, old friend. Illusions. But any obstacle can be overcome if looked at the right way. The witch's house. There you are.
You are reckless, Hirokin. Midgard is no crucible for your experiments. No, indeed. It is as a great barn, swollen. Please, enter. Do not trouble to knock or announce yourself.
Angreboda, I have traveled far to find you.
And you are brave to darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
Generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I've come to understand Jotnar magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead.
Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome.
Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said, Angrboda. You will see things my way in time.
The mead she spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will hold you to it. waterfall should be nearby, but I see no sign of it. If I look about, I may yet find a way to see the unseen. This land hides its secrets well, but no secret is safe from me. Angreboda said to look where the red moss grows. A cavern beneath the lake. This land is savage, but full of marvels. Beard. Look at this place. Yggdrasil's great tendrils reach everywhere in this realm. Smells strange down here. That must be the Hag's Claw Engerborn I spoke of. Where are those cursed roots? A pungent root. It must be Hag's Claw. There should be more around. Dank and drear. They say hell is the same. One more route should do it. Be enough for Angerborn. I should find my way out. reek from this root turns my stomach.
Pathetic!
I have done as you asked. Now, where's my wisdom?
Give it a moment to brew. There. An elixir to ready your spirit.
How will this bring me the mead?
It will open your mind to the secrets of the world. While we wait, let us speak of Asgard. How fared your defenses after the last attack?
We have been weakened by treachery. Without time to rebuild, we may not withstand another attack. Wait, I did not mean to say that. I feel strange.
Hexclaw has a way of untying the tongue. Now, you have said you want the mead, but how badly? How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would. I would give all that, and more.
I would like to see that.
Loki, what trickery is this?
I have sapped your strength, Havi. And I will take your life if your answers displease me.
Did you think I would not come for you? After what you did to my son?
Our son. Fenrir. A name I think you have heard before.
Yes. In the final reckoning, the wolf Fenrir will be my doom.
Now you know. Now you can no longer deceive. Tell me, what will you do with him?
I want to kill him. But I cannot. I swore an oath to you, Loki, and I will not break it. I will not take his life. Fenrir will be imprisoned until the day of prophecy, when we will meet upon the field of battle, as we are fated to.
Then we will bind you until that day, as you mean to bind our son.
An eye for an eye.
I see she let you live. You must have done something right. Let me help you down from there.
No! No! Wait! 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 No! Ah! You could have let me down gently.
That would presume I cared for your comfort.
Then why release me at all?
For the same reason you are in Jotunheim. You seek the mead, and I can help you get it.
I assume there is a price.
I want a small sample for myself. The rest is yours. Fair?
Do I have a choice?
Of course you do not. The mead is kept by Suttungr and his daughter Gunnlóðr in the vault at their home in Utgardr. The vault is opened only on occasion of a great feast, when Suttungr shares the bounty of his cellar.
And it would be a poor host who did not throw a feast for a distinguished visitor. Say, the High One of Asgard.
You are not as ox-witted as I feared.
Why do you want the mead?
My motives are not your business, as yours are not mine. All you need to do is get it.
I must bring a mighty gift to Suttungr, if I am to earn my welcome.
That idiot drunkard Agir recently lost his cauldron to Suttungr in a wager, but it disappeared on the way to Utgardr.
Suttungr would be grateful indeed if I returned that cauldron to him.
Seek the tree that wears the scars of the world serpent scales. The cauldron would have passed by there. You might also bring a gift for Gunnlóðr. There are treasures that would flatter her in Thrimmer's house by the lake near Utgardr.
I will bear that in mind.
When you have the mead, join me at the Well of Mimir. There I will show you how to escape your doom at Ragnarok.
Should I search for the cauldron now, or head for Thrimmer's hall? Here's the tree Hyrrokin mentioned. Its bark cut deep by Jormungandr's sharp scales. I should look around for the missing cauldron. Survey the area, Sunan. Steel and flesh met here. Steel and flesh met here. Jotnar leave no corpses? The ditch was dark so the cart would break a wheel. This was an ambush. Something huge was dragged this way. This cart bears the sign of Agid. If it was Agir's cauldron they dragged through here, it must be large indeed. The trail of destruction leads towards that giant root. The mitten of the great Jotun Skrimir dropped here long ago. Maybe the thieves took their burden inside. Soft moss all around. Hard to imagine this place once fitted a hand. This place is heavily guarded. A missing cauldron. But how did they get it into this cave? That was not there before. Hard to know what is real in this realm of illusion. There must be a way to reach it. is home to these Jotnar. They must have fallen far to live in such cheerless squalor. It seems his sons have been hiding here, awaiting their chance to take it back.
Stay sharp.
Oh, hate you! Let's stay alert.
Too big to carry. But things are not always as they seem in Jotunheim. The cauldron has grown smaller. I'm getting the measure of these illusions. This cauldron should be enough to win Suttungur's favor. I could go to Utgarda now, but cast about this land, my friend. Thrymir's house once stood here, before ruin came upon it. house once stood here. Thrymir's house once stood here.
You're finished. Leaving so soon? Shoot!
Thrymir's house once stood here. Thrymir's house once stood here, before ruin came upon it.
Ah! Fixes!
I need your eyes, my friend. Stretch your wings, Sunan. Cold enough to freeze the breath in your body. Loki often tells the tale of how Thrymir stole Thor's hammer. It seems his account of Thor's rage was no exaggeration. Norse bridal circlet. This would be a gift worthy of Gunnlod's attention. Need to cloak myself here. Show me what lies ahead. Yeah!
Dat væri betra við ráru hann á.
Líkar að hlæja, já. Ég myndi alveg eru dum. Og ekki ein.
If there is another life...
Go, my eyes.
You are small to my eyes, stranger.
Small in stature, but great in deed. I am the one they call Havi, the High One of Asgard. And I come bearing a great gift.
Your name is known to me. But what could mighty Suttungr want that a little thing like you could provide?
Your great cauldron, stolen by Hymia's sons. Let this offering be a beginning to the end of our hostilities. Such a small thing, yet so much deeper than it seems. Appearances can be deceiving, can they not?
Well spoken, Harvey. Our people may be enemies, but you have earned your welcome here. Thralls, an honored guest has come. Prepare a feast.
I hope also to meet your daughter Gunnlod. I have heard much of her skill in the mystical arts.
She will be toiling at her work, as ever. But be forewarned, she shuns the company of others.
I could summon her to the feast if you like. We might discuss matters of alchemy on the way.
That would please me. You will find her in her grotto, up the path, within the circle of stones. Have a care, though. You are safe in my presence, but you wander Utgard at your peril.
I will be discreet.
And Havi, be kind. Gunloder is different from you and I.
Show me. Here's the stone circle, but no way into the sanctum. Another illusion. Be my eyes, Sunan. The way inside is revealed. Gunloda, what is this place?
Some time ago, we made powerful magic here. We sought to see all futures, but every road led to Ragnarok. Father does not visit here anymore. He sees no profit in it. But I am not yet ready to give up. You are Esir.
I am.
I have seen images of the future, heard the voices of those who will come after us.
Voices from in there?
Yes, I leave them words, little packets of possibility, waiting for unknown ears, many ages hence.
What do these future voices say?
They seek the wisdom of the past. They speak of things to come. But even they cannot turn the tide of Ragnarok.
There is to be a feast in my honor. Your father sent me to fetch you.
No, not yet. Listen. I want you to hear the voices. Are you there, Prophet? Can you hear me? Perhaps another day. Another thread. Come. We must not keep Father waiting.
Who are you?
Winter's knife cuts deep, and sky pearls fall thick in this land.
It is cold out here.
How can that surprise you?
I don't know how long.
You are devoted to your work.
Should I use small... come back. I am not finished.
You are devoted to your work.
Not my work, my responsibility. My people ignore the disaster bearing beneath them. Someone must do something. We have long searched for a solution, until the burden of it has bent my mind. I do not think as clearly as I once did.
I've heard there's one method still untested.
There is, but to activate it would mean defiling our well of knowledge, from which all of Midgard drinks. There is no telling the change it would wreak on humankind. It would bring chaos at the least, and I do not wish to hurt them.
Even if it means the death of all Jotnar?
We will find another way. We must. This land is quite beautiful. I had all but forgotten. The vault, wherein our greatest discoveries are kept. Such things would do great harm in the hands of evil people. No stone walls will defend us when Ragnarok comes. All we have built here will be swept away. For so long we made magics there in that tower. Enchantment has seeped into its very walls. The wind and snow have gnawed that tower to the bone. Soon we will knock it down.
Hann var kímlegur sem hann stóð í blóði og þarfagangi. Reyndar búa við nú höllinar.
靠！原来我刚才没开麦啊！刚刚那边那个提示也太明显了，那个就是那个他抢说那个什么未来的人跟他对话，那个不是那个 Ezio 吗？那个声音你是谁？好像是2代还是几代啊？在那个地下墓室找到那个什么，找到那个神殿的时候吧。
And see, your gift stands in pride of place, brimming with freshly fermented mead, enough for 100 Jotnar and more.
This is an unexpected honor. You have filled it already with mead from your vault, then?
No need. It has filled itself. Such is the magic of the cauldron.
Impressive. But what if it should run out of mead?
Do you hear this? Harvey fears he will drink us dry. My cauldron is deep, but my vault is deeper. Do not worry about my stores of mead. I have plenty to go around.
Father, you know revelry does not suit me. Must I attend this feast? I have work to do.
Your work can wait, my daughter. Take a moment. Enjoy yourself.
Father, we have very little time.
Enjoy yourself. I insist. Harvey, the guests are uneasy. They see an Aesir, but they do not know you. Will you address them?
I'm ready.
Now, we will hear from our honored guest. The Lord of the Aesir has come in peace and brought us a mighty gift. Attend.
Harvey I'm called, whose axe is never slaked. The blood of my enemies is my meat, their skulls my pillow.
好像讲错了哎，这可以吗
You brag well. They were ever pleased by violence.
Though our people are enemies, I come here to do you honor, for I know that none feast nor fight like Jotnar.
Your words are well chosen.
I could go on, but who wants to hear words when there's meat and meat to be had?
You know your audience well, it seems.
Now we will drink deep and eat heartily.
Let the feast begin!
What can I do to get them to drink faster? The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
Harvey! Show us your might! Beat our champion and we will drain our horns in your honor.
Bring me this champion, and I will shine my knuckles on his jawbone.
Behold!
Do not mock me. I will not fight a withered old crone.
我阿妈都比你会人打
to face a well, that is that.
他会不会其实超强的我来会他
If she is truly your champion, then so be it. I will try not to break her brittle bones, but I promise nothing. Right.
Test your fists against the champion.
Don't be scared of that rumble round.
My lambs
这是我殴打老人
than you.
Perhaps a babe would be more suited to your strength.
Can you not beat an old woman?
The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
Indeed, you are mighty. You have fought old age and won. No one has ever done that before.
Drink to me then, as you promised you would.
All of you! Empty your horns for Harvey!
The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen. The mead is half gone. Then Aegir's cauldron can be drained.
Drink in the name of Harvey!
Thralls. Humans kept in bondage, bred to serve. Such is the fate of the lowly.
No guests in the kitchen! Out!
You see, musicians. Somber souls will only sip at their drinking horns. Conjure us a tune to raise their spirits.
We are keen, but my harp has been stolen. We cannot play without it.
Who would steal a songbringer's instrument?
There was a group of children playing round us earlier, with mischief in their eyes.
I will get your harp back, and then you will play. Gunlother looks glum, and she is not... You're not drinking, Gunlother.
I do not care for it. Drink is the heron that steals away one's memory.
Some would say it frees the spirit of worry.
We call those people drunks.
I see your wit is as sharp as your intelligence.
Wit? I was simply stating a truth.
Let us play a game. Ask me some riddles. I will see if I can guess them.
I enjoy a good riddle. How did you know?
All great minds enjoy riddles. You fashion order from disorder, sense from nonsense.
You have me at that. Very well, I will play.
Give me an easy one to begin.
Would that I had now what I had yesterday. Find out what that was. Mankind it mars, speech it hinders, yet speech it will inspire.
It is ale, of course.
A child could have solved that one. Would you like another?
All right, I'm ready.
Who is that shrill one? who rides a hard road and has fared that way before. He kisses hard who has 2 mouths and goes only on gold.
It is a hammer.
Well done. I hope that wasn't just a guess. One more.
I feel good about this one.
Be prepared. This is the hardest yet. White-haired women, servants too, bore ale tub to the larder. No hand turned it, nor hammer beat it. But there, outside the islands, the upright one who made it.
有一点难啊，这是什么啊？
One more time.
White-haired women, servants too, bore ale tub to the larder. No hand turned it, nor hammer beat it. But there, outside the islands, the upright one who made it.
Snow on the trees.
You have a poet's heart, but you should...
Well, now...
I feel a little better. You are kind to attend to me, Javi. Most have given up trying.
The guests are not drinking fast enough. Perhaps I can speed things along.
Come, give it a try!
I should try the archery con. Agir, mighty friend to the Aesir. Are you not sorry to lose your cauldron?
It was never mine by right. Thor won it from Hymir so he might feast in my hall. I only kept it on his behalf. And after that bloody business with Hymir's sons, well, I'd as soon be rid of it. I'll have no strife beneath my roof.
The end of strife. I'll drink to that.
And I'll drink to anything.
I should try the archery contest. No doubt they will
Greetings, Harvey. Will you test your arm at archery? You must hit 3 targets in a handful of heartbeats.
I can shoot the wings off a wasp.
Ah, but can you do it while mead-addled? Before each attempt, you must take a drink.
I'll take your challenge on one condition. For every drink I take, you take 2.
Ha! That's a condition I'll gladly accept. Are you ready?
Show me those targets.
Then take a drink and let fly.
Last time I played your game, I got so drunk I shot my brother in the leg.
What's the second worst?
Let us hope you hold your beer better than you hold a bow.
Fine shot. Now, have a drink and try another. You look a bit wobbly there. Careful. Steady eye now. The last one is the hardest. You look a bit wobbly there. Careful. You are a keen shot, Harvey. Your hand grows steadier with drink, where others lose their eye.
Another round?
Not for me. My belly roils like a knot of eels. And I see 3 of you. I think I should walk this off.
Is that Loki there? Surely he would not dare. Loki?
Not me, friend. My name is Thok.
Forgive me. I thought you were someone else.
Too much drink in too little time. The cure for that is sleep.
Is there any sweeter music than the clash of drinking horns?
Give it to me! I want to go! Get your grubby paws off my harp! My turn! My turn!
That harp does not belong to you, little thief. You should give it back.
What are you gonna do? Fight me for it?
Why don't you give me a real challenge?
All right. You want this harp? Go dive in that meat. Climb as high as you can, though. I want a big splash.
Watch and learn.
My turn! My turn! Not you too! You'll break the strings with your sausage fingers! Bet they won't do it! How many broken bones, you think? 50 at least. Maybe 100. He flew!
There. Now give back the harp, so the musicians may play.
Ymir's hairy balls! That was amazing! You must be half raven!
Who taught you such language?
Mother? Why?
Ég gefur þú höfuð þitt?
You need to empty that cauldron. Then Sutunga will open his vault. Great Sutungar, your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible. Gunloder?
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead for my guests.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. Give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Sutungar is less than generous.
None will be capable.
Fyrir spársakir og ekki annað.
Við munum ganga á kaupgang á
No!
Ymir! Fi'n sem liga!
Finally, the vault is open. The mead awaits within.
Javi, I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
I wanted to speak with you away from the others. I brought you something. A gift.
For me? Thank you, but why?
Fate, Gunloda. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I? How? It makes no sense.
The Nordnir spin their patterns, and we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There's perfect sense in that.
Your words, your gift, your eyes when you look upon me. You bewilder me, Javi. I do not understand you.
Listen and attend. I will show you all you need to know.
你们的进展也太快了吧！ 啊，这还行啊，有吃菜1颗。嗯，苹果，它这边是不是已经跟那个什么，跟那个奥丁的记忆混在一起啊？这边这个说明。
The mead. By this strange magic might the Aesir evade our doom. Hyrkin has promised answers at the Well of Mimir.
Harvey!
There! See? The robber caught red-handed.
Betrayer! Deceiver! I treated you as an honored guest, and this is how you repay me?
I saw you at the feast, Loki. Small wonder you disguised yourself after all you have done.
Someone needed to warn my people of the treachery in your heart. Suttungr, show this Aesir how the Jotnar deal with thieves.
Come, embrace your death!
You're not going anywhere, Harvey.
Deceiver! False tongue! Dishonorable trickster!
Suttungr's eyes. He looks unstable. I should take cover.
You would gamble with uncountable lives! I have lived too long to suffer one such as you. Your bones will splinter beneath my boots. You will gamble with uncountable lives! What have you done with my daughter?
Be thankful it was me who took your meat and not Loki. What I do for the safety of the Aesir and Vanir.
You will change countless fates, Harvey, but not your own.
We will see. Hidekin said to find her at Mimir's well. Venomous trickster another day. Tower, ancient and abandoned. The ice has gnawed it well. What trickery is this? A tree grows within the tower. That gate was not there before. Even in the harshest lands, there are some who strive in the service of their people. world tree Yggdrasil feed from the well of Mimir. I am close. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face!
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Sutungar? What of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear, I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, Trickster, and you are welcome to try. You meant to have me killed! I will never forgive that.
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
Let's see if you fight as well as you lie!
I will feed your corpse to Fenrir.
No quarter this time, Loki! You have gone too far!
Why wait till Ragnarok when you can die now?
Curse you, Loki! We were like brothers once! Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey!
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go, and do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. All this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
The roots of the world tree Yggdrasil feed from the well of Mimir. I am close. Gone to who knows what mischief. But I will not see him again soon.
Bring them in, as soon as you can. The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the acid. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the World Tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way?
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Suttungr and Gunnlóðr will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge. With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard to save my...
Come. Settle your mind and tell me what you have seen.
Strange things, Valka. I'm learning much and seeing more than my mind can understand.
Go on.
In Jotunheim, I sought and found a mead of incredible power. It promised me a strange effect. To drink it would deliver me from death. Shield me from the destruction of Ragnarok. By this mead, I hope to live beyond my own death, well into the future.
Fascinating. Was that your final vision?
They have not ended, not yet. Something compels me to return to Asgard.
The elixir is ready when you are.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound.
A tale for another time. Thank you for this.
When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs.
How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist.
The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground.
Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go.
Back to my forge?
Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post.
At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back on the ground, away from these angry skies. Tyr! Are you near?
Javi, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate. Fenrir! A good word has come!
Leave me.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of? Old friend.
Javi brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon, that we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, and you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Javi.
It burns.
Javi?
Lies.
Unbind him! Javi!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Here you die. Deceiver. Brothers will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red with gore. will be an age of storms, an age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
Comes the second great sorrow, when the Havi goes to fight the wolf.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself, each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
could not strike the killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way...
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
哇，谁知道跑完神话线啊？
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki, but I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear?
Not to say,
but to show. A vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end. This was not my day to die.
Eivor, you have awakened. With more to share, I hope.
I returned to Asgard.
And what did you see?
I bound the wolf Fenrir, Loki's son, with an unbreakable cord. The beast was enraged by my actions. We fought and I prevailed, but I could not kill the beast.
You visit lore and legend. Things I would never have imagined to be real. Parables, yet here you live them as memories.
Every moment there was as tactile and as vital as you and I seated in this hut.
This is wonderful. Was there more?
There was a betrayal. I betrayed my friend Tyr. I stood by as the great wolf mauled him, tearing his arm off at the joint. I could have said something to prevent it, given him a warning. But I did nothing.
How did it feel?
I was unmoved by his pain. Not hateful, but I did not regret my indifference. A swig of poison that drinks like wine.
Selfishness unmeasured often feels this way. What else did you see?
I witnessed a final vision from the Nornir. The coming of Ragnarok. All was fire and ash. A chaos like a foul wind from the depths of Ginnungagap. But we were ready for the coming storm. 8 of us. We drank the mead, then stood and marched to our doom. And that was the end of the Nornir's prophecy.
How curious. Was there more?
I can make sense of no more.
I see. The thrust of these visions seem clear to me. As in your first reverie, a fear of betrayal hangs upon you. Odin has seen fit to gift you with his infinite knowledge, and the treasure of his experience. Perhaps his tale is a warning. The indifference he felt is a great pity. See that you do not follow this same road. To do so would risk a loneliness, a personal exile, worse than death.
I understand. Or I hope I do. Thank you, Valka.
我不会还要把全部的那无形者捡死都找到吧，才能触发。奇怪，那个最终章到底怎么触发
？Oh, look at you, Chewie.
Nice to see.
I should go.
What's the matter here?
I'll follow you, Eivor, to glory and
To
Valhalla!
me, warrior. Let gold and glory be our meat and mead.
Hello.
I would like to...
Done?
All right. I must be on...
对啊，已经完成啦，为什么没有出发？
I want to... I have changed. I should go.
我随便传一个点出去看看啊。看看啊、英格兰完成了，什么话那边也完成了，上古威续者也打完了，聚落也升到5了，有剑兵营啊，为什么不行啊？
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this one, this... Time ago, at a desert oasis, far away, a place of mystery, wonder, and a temple to a hidden god. The guardian of this temple was a proud man, kingly in nature, but not in fact. a protector of holy wisdom. And this protector had a wife, a scholar, who spent her days reading ancient tomes and deciphering the secrets of the desert. Together they had a son, in whom they hoped to instill all their skill and knowledge. The boy was to be a union of their love. But then it came to pass that the king of that land arrived to seize the temple for himself. The protector resisted. In the battle that followed, the boy was killed and the temple was taken. Struck with grief, the protector and the scholar separated.
A king who kills a child is an ergi. They should kill him back.
Indeed. But for a long time, the protector and the scholar followed solitary paths, seeking for a way to revenge their son. But in their isolation, they found only anguish and pain. Alone, they could do nothing but weep and thrash at the fates. After many fruitless years, they came together again to mourn their failure. They embraced as they had in their youth. And in that joining, they realized what was missing. Only the union that had produced their son would lead to their victory. So the protector taught the scholar to fight and ride and seek, while the scholar taught the protector wisdom and deep knowledge. As they trained and studied, they became inseparable.
Stretch your wings, Sunan.
They became inseparable, moving as one. They were never...
Eivor, good to see you. I am, did you want something, or? I was wondering.
What's wrong?
Bridget and I were thinking, with everything calming down the way it has, maybe you could find a spare moment and...
You want to be married?
Yes, to each other.
Yes, I imagined. Gunnar, to see you so happy has been a pleasure. And to marry you would be an honor. Shall I put out a call to any friends abroad?
I'll be honest, Eivor. I came here with a lot of you, because nothing and no one kept me back there. The Raven clan is all the family I need. And Bridget too. From all she said, she's better off here than with those she calls kin. Just a couple of foundlings we are.
Then let's not bother with tradition. If you have your bride and your blade, we will see you wed. As Jarl, I do it gladly.
解掉这个看看哦。
About you and Bridget, when do you wish to be wed?
The sooner I can make her my wife, the happier I will be. But we are fine to wait until everything has settled here.
Enough waiting. Cool your forge and cover your anvil. Let's get you married.
Wonderful. Shall we gather everyone?
Gather your wife and your courage. I will bring the people together. I am honored to stand before you, Gunnar, Bridget, on this bountiful day, to celebrate the strength of your bond and to see you wed. I am in witness of a love that inspires and empowers. I invite you now to speak your vows.
To you, my darling Bridget, I offer this blade, forged in flames that burn as brightly as my heart does for you. A blade as sharp as your wit, as glinting as your beauty. May it sing through the air as sweetly as your voice meets my ears.
Dio, sut dwi wedi caru ti gynnar. Dwi'n efo am lwcus bod I wedi dod o hyd o ti yng nghariad.
And I give you my sword and my promise that I will stand at your side forever.
Hyd fi wedi breuddwydio'r ffiwtio'n hun, a di sôn tawelwch yn hope a premonition. Ond dim mount o sgraen a foresight paratoi fi a sweeping adventure meeting ti. Ti yw'r enaid fel dim arall, a dyn as strong a bwrdd ti, ac fel as I fierce.
大家都听不懂啊。
Hedfan dyr ti.
Such poetry, oh dear. You make me cry, my love.
Let us hedfan efo'n gilydd, tro bywyd and beyond.
I offer you this ring, and take yours in kind. I will wear it with pride and honor, warmed by the love of so perfect a lady.
And I gwisgo fe fel calon, adoration a ffydd am byth.
This is the greatest day of my life. Embrace me, my love.
With our couple now bonded in matrimony, now we drink. Alvis, I'm surprised you did not serenade the bride and groom with a verse or two.
Oh, I wished to, I did. But all that came to me were insults and jibes. Another time, I think.
Volka, I want to thank you for all you've done for me. My visions have lessened of late, and I find it hard to explain how different I feel. Grounded, unified, at peace.
That is good to hear, Eivor. Very good to hear.
Gunnar, you old trout. You're a married man. Never thought I would see the day.
Nor did I. And not for lack of trying.
Bridget, I gift you a formal welcome to our clan and our family. You are a fine addition to Gunnar's life, and to ours.
Diolch, Efior. I couldn't be mwy hapus I bod ma. Hope I nabod ti well yn y cys misoedd a years.
Yes, of course. As I say, it is wonderful to have you. And how are the marriage customs in your country, Hytham? Something like this?
Like this in all the most important ways. There are smiles, cheers, and warm embraces. All that is needed, I think.
You've been among us for quite some time, Reda. Are you ready to settle? Make a home here?
For a year or two, perhaps. But I am not the settling kind. I am a wanderer, always searching, never finding. Maybe one day.
Randvi, saw you looking a little lonely. Thought I might come and join you.
How nice. Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. I never thought I would see gruff old Gunnar so enraptured by a woman.
Enraptured by anything, for that matter. He's a hard one to read, but I am pleased for him, and for this day of rest and respite. After everything, a few days of feasting will do the people some good. They need this.
They do.
Will you walk with me?
Anywhere. Lead on.
Something has been on my mind for some time. I am no seer, but I foresaw this day long ago. Not Gunnar's marriage, but our situation. Our success.
How do you mean our success?
I mean to say that I saw our settlement flourishing, through our victories in war and in diplomacy. And from the day we set out from Norway, I knew that you would make a fitter leader than Sigurd. It was never in his character to lead. It was always within yours.
I see.
Do you?
You might have warned me.
You would not have listened.
Fair.
I do hope you see it now, in all that you have done for us.
Randvi, you and the people here have done more for me than I could ever repay. I am honored by your faith in me, and your confidence.
As I am honored by your friendship.
And I by yours.
Eivor, I want you to know that Sigurd and I are... We are severing the bonds of our marriage. We share a love that is steadfast, and I have faith it will forever be so. But it is not the love of a wife and her husband. It was not an easy decision. But after we talked with honesty, we embraced more warmly than we have in a great while. I think we will be happy.
I hope so. And I am pleased for you.
I am pleased for myself. Sigurd's desires are bigger than any man or woman can offer. He longs for something more.
And what about you? What are you looking for?
I have all I need right here. With you. With our people.
什么？最后还可以选。
I want to say, Randvi, I love you, and I have for some time. I did not pursue it, but wanting to betray my brother's trust. But that does not mean I did not desire it.
有这种好事
？Does that surprise you?
Gods, I worried you saw me as a woman starved for the affection of her husband. That it was loneliness driving me. But it was you, Eivor. Only you. Everything you are, everything you will become.
Randvi, without you I would have lost my way 1,000 times.
I never told him outright, but I doubt he will be surprised. I think he may have suspected it even, some time ago.
If he suspected it, he never said anything.
He is more observant than I often give him credit for. I believe he sees us as we are, and as we hope to be. We can wait to tell him. Give it a few days, when the feasting is over and everything is settled.
Agreed. I have waited long enough for you, and you for me. That is another few days.
The blink of an eye. Shall we find our way back to the wedding? Bridget might give another speech. We must not miss that.
About that,
你们都听不懂啊
I have not understood a single word of hers since Gloucestershire.
Really? I find she speaks beautifully. With poetry, even.
Are you kidding?
Am I? Come, we should go.
到底听不听得懂啊？我刚才看到那个什么在讲话的时候，台下的人都听不懂啊，这应该不是我的问题吧？
It is a strange feeling, brother. Weddings are the beginning of something, but this feels like something of an
那个
end.
字幕跑超快的啊！
First happy union in our home. We have matured into something greater. So yes, a beginning and an end, I think.
“没了吧？这边是结束啦，是我要自己跑回去啊！自己传过叫了， 哦，有了。原来还要解他们这结婚的任务啊！搞屁呀、啊！看我看他在那边看半天，他那个条件应该多一项才对啊！哦，我要怎么反思啊？终于。
You and Petra chasing a white elk in the woods high as wispy clouds, my god! I could barely breathe for laughing. Happy hunting!
It's a good day for fishing.
Eivor, I am still with you, drifting at the edge of your memory. You have tamed the Odin within you, but I have not disappeared. I am with you always, embedded within your hygge. Will you keep me in the dark until your end, resisting forever this side of yourself? Or could you learn from me? To better understand the world that was. The world I left behind. But not here. Not inside of those who would not understand what you are. Who we are. Have you not done all you can for your people? Say your goodbyes, and set forth for distant shores. And new adventures.
怎么突然显灵啊？感觉之后还是会跑出来、欸，某一代的时候。哎
Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. My own struggle with Loki was intense but brief, ending with a mutual understanding of who we were. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder? This calls for a bit of animus magic, I think. Searching for future memories filtered by emotional intensity. Grief, longing, sadness. Here we are, a few images from the future. Let's see where Eivor leads us.
还能这样搜寻哦？怎么不直接？哎，这是什么东西啊？为什么然后拿到什么任务物品啊？哎，对哦，这块到底是什么东西啊？总有一天派上用场的，没有派上用场啊，骗我！哦，资料已损坏，这是什么东西啊？看不出来，这是不是这渡鸦箱啊，还是什么东西啊？又一告别，金法王，还要跟金法王啊？这啊，又是阿佛列王。为什么直到最后我还是要跟他道别啊？怎么不是一刀捅死他啊？刚刚那个比较糊的应该是最后啦，就是绕了一大圈之后再回来这样。
Another memory fragment here. The memory fragment is close. I feel it. Let's move this timeline.
Eivor, have you given my offer some greater thought?
No, Hytham. I have not.
我靠，为什么服装变这样子啊
will ask again tomorrow.
刚参加完嘉年华是吧
How does a heart so large hide in such a modest man?
I don't follow.
To work so tirelessly for strangers, fighting not for yourself, not for your people, but for all the world. That takes compassion of a size I have never known or seen in others.
Ah, I thank you.
Do you not worry about your own family? Or your clan back home? How did you come to be so rootless?
I do have a clan, as you call it, but no family. I was orphaned quite young. It may be this lack that drove me to join the Hidden Ones. They have certainly treated me as a son.
I too lost my family. But I gained another, this Raven clan. I owe them my life, and I would give them mine.
I feel the same gratitude, but on a larger scale. You see, anyone can join the Hidden Ones, and therefore everyone is worthy of our love.
I admire your cause, Hytham. But I do not have the focus needed to carry forth your creed. My mind is often divided between the present and the distant past. And it will take some time to understand why.
Ah! Is it time? Forgive me, Eivor. We keep our training to a strict
这一群该不会是来想当刺客的吧
Of course. Carry on. And good luck with this lot. They are a wild crew.
Good day.
「先把这边弄，再去找那个金毛。我靠！我竟然还要跑去跟金毛道别，是这样啊？太扯了。是哪里？温苏姆河。这个对这个地图真的不熟哎，太大了。哦，这里。温苏姆河附近的城镇。这里只有这个而已啊。小才好啊，最好小，然后那个什么高低差很大。我好久没有玩到那种城镇了，最后一次应该就是那个枭雄了吧？枭雄那时候真的很爽，那个有那个什么是什么叫什么神枪是不是？可以那个垂直移动哦。那边我觉得他妈超像蜘蛛人的，有够扯那个。对啊，搞屁啊！看一下哦，到底是埃塞尔斯坦？诶，不是这个吧？还是这个啊？埃塞尔斯坦。哪里有这种大船啊？哎，附近的城镇。哦，这里也是一个哎，一开始就找错了。啊，不过这代的神器我还没找完，就找到这个枪而已。进门就送了，应该是这里吧？这里没错。然后，的位置在哪里啊？有一艘船。
This ship matches the memory fragment. I'm close.
它的位置在哪里？就在里面。啊，黄看到。
Yes, memory is quite near. Here we go.
He faces the rising sun. Good.
So, the rumors are true. The great conqueror has been conquered himself.
Eivor, how many summers has it been?
Far too many, friend.
Something amuses you?
I hardly recognize you. Is this the Guthrum I left behind, or some other gentleman?
The Guthrum you knew is indeed no more. Athelstan.
啊，他改姓这个
My Christian name.
还改名了哦。
A new name for a new life.
At the expense of all you gained.
I have not lost as much as you might think. King Alfred and I have forged a lasting peace, in fact. He has taken Western Mercia. East Anglia is mine. We are now discussing the fates of East Mercia and the North. The Danes, Eivor, are here to stay.
With Christ as their Jarl.
He is a powerful god. Within his sacrifice hides the greatest goods. Forgiveness, hope, love. Would you not consider hearing his message for yourself?
I have no time to meet new gods. I'm leaving England. And I've only come here to say my goodbyes.
Will you return to your father's land?
Elsewhere. To unmapped places. In search of the unknown.
Ah, an adventure worthy of Odin. You and he share a love for knowledge and discovery, I have noticed.
Share is not strong enough a word.
Come then. We must drink and tell stories before you go. If they are to be our last,
哎，我忘记他最后一次就是在游戏开头的时候说他埋在哪里啊？忘了。阿弗列王印在这里面吧？啊，不然会在哪里？我再看一下那个提示。教堂，这应该是他那个旧的大教堂吧？看起来应该吧。哎，不对，他说威塞克斯。首府内，他首府在哪里啊？这里吗？完了，这里我没有点啊！我跑到什么时候啊？这是其他地方啊？看起来没有其他比较大的城镇。啊，跑到断腿了！天啊！从这里吧，这里看起来会快一点。
My eyes, Zunin.
哎，好像不是这里哎，白跑哦，这怎么看都不像是那个啊，这也是苏瑟克斯啊，干，还是这里啊，温彻斯特吧？我看这里是不是叫威塞克斯啊？感觉就是在大教堂里面啊！啊，对啊，大教堂啊，乱跑一通。我想不到怎么在那么偏僻的地方。
Minster Cathedral. Eivor's memory fragment is somewhere nearby.
被地图骗了，好啊！附近，那我觉得应该在里面，应该在里面讲话吧。是吗？刚刚不是说就在附近了？哦哦。 外面，
right place, wrong time.
Lord King.
Ah, Eivor. You are welcome here.
他之前不是在烤面包，怎么突然要带起皇冠啊？不是退位了吗？
How does it feel to be home?
Not as free of care as you might imagine. It has been many years since I reclaimed my throne, but I have never taken it for granted. Not since my time in the marshes. Since then, I have been busy. Guthrum and I are inching towards common ground. A treaty is forthcoming.
Is that why you've summoned me? To find common ground?
I hope to. You are one of the great lords of Mercia, and calling you a friend would be a benefit to all England. What say you to a treaty, Eivor? Naming you lord of all lands northeast of your settlement.
In exchange for what?
Your allegiance. Not to me, but to Christ.
又想要洗脑别人
And to the order I have
有
convened
一个
in
已经
his
中
name.
招哦。
I honor your offer, Lord. And the trust you place in me. So here's my answer. You gave me this years ago. A beautiful piece. But it sits heavier in my pocket than on my heart.
You refuse, then?
Have no fear. This is not a new chapter in our conflict. I am leaving these lands for distant shores. You will have no more trouble from me.
In search of new wars? fresh lands to conquer?
In search of myself.
Ah, the most difficult destination on Earth. I wish you well, then. God be with you on your journey.
I'm a bit full up with guards at the moment. Yours may have to take another boat.
完了，对挪威不熟，要去哪边找啊？我来这边大概这2次而已吧。第一次是这个开头，然后第2次是最终的时候没了。哎，难道就是这里？好像看起来很像啊。所以说他们的长屋长得差不多。看起来不是啊，长得不一样啊，门口。他说的是在哪里啊？霍达菲克挪威王座附近。这里。霍达菲克在哪里啊？啊，这里。那就是只有这个可能啊。
King Harald's longhouse. I should find another memory fragment here. I'm getting closer. Spinning forward just a bit.
Young Harold has made quite a name for himself in our time away.
12 or 13 years, I think.
Sigurd! Eivor! You are welcome here. Come! I got word that you would visit, but I did not expect you so soon.
Stout men huddled around a map with eyes as hungry as their bellies. Little has changed here.
Yes. I spent half my life worrying over hastily drawn maps. But this is not a land we mean to conquer. It is a land in need of aid.
Iceland?
Yes. Our friend Ingólfur sends word that his new settlement is in peril. Cold winters and simmering blood feud. I have agreed to send supplies and men, enough to bring peace and ride out the winter. Eivor, it may be your coming here at this time to this place is a blessing from Thor himself. Would you and your brother lead this expedition for me? I cannot think of a better pairing to see this through.
Eivor, this is fated. I long for such an adventure. Tell me your mind. Does your heart fire burn for another expedition?
I'm grateful for the offer, but I have not come here to walk down well-worn roads. I'm here to say farewell, for once and all.
For once and all? Are you leaving England as well?
I am. Sailing west. Accompanied only by myself. To a land found on no map.
For what need?
I will discover that only when I arrive. But that is tomorrow. Today I would like to spend time in the company of those I love, and tell stories from long ago.
Beginning when?
Long, long ago. You understand?
Uncle, clear the room, and bring mead and roasted minkwal for 3.
Now, where to begin?
我也想听啊，怎么没有啊？没了，最后一个应该就是要回家了啦。这边什么话可以讲啊？
You are Eivor, yes? Of the Raven's flock? I heard you had returned. Not with war on your mind, I hope.
War is never far from my mind, King Harold. But I have no quarrel with you.
Good to hear. Have your victories in England satisfied your itch for conquest?
Ask me again in 10 or 20 years, when the island is all Norse and Dane, and men have forgotten the name of King Alfred.
So what brings you here, to my shores?
I come to speak of Styrbjörn, of a man I call father and friend. I want to ask that in his dying days you will tend to him, with respect, with honor, and see that he dies with dignity.
I will do what I can for the man, for he has been a loyal retainer. But there's only so much I can do. A man must care for himself.
What you say is fair. Only watch over him, and if he should wreck himself in your care, that will be his burden to bear.
That I will do.
It's close. Very close. Is.
哪里啊？瞎了。哦，看到了。
Here we are. A final future memory.
Will you not wait for morning?
I must get to London by the week's end. A crew awaits me there.
Not even a goodbye?
Everyone knows I'm leaving.
But not when. Does Randvi know tonight is the night?
Yes. We said our goodbyes.
I wish I understood all this, Eivor.
Do you remember my first visions? Before we came to England. Odin and Sigurd. The wolf. The Nordenir.
Yes. They prophesied so much that came to pass.
They were not prophecies, Valka. They were memories. My own. are not my own, but lent to me by another. One who lives within me. My second Huga. Do you understand?
I wish I did.
For so long, I considered only two possible futures for me. Surrender to these malicious memories, or reject them utterly. But now I see a third way. And as I grow older, it draws my interest. I want to learn from them. But I do not know where this path will lead me, nor what it might unleash. This is why, for now, I wish to be alone.
I see. Thank you for your trust, Eivor.
Embrace me, friend.
Farewell, Eivor Wolfkist. May Odin guide your way.
Not this time, Balka. This time, I will be guiding him.
Hmm? 两个人。
Basim, is it?
William Miles? I asked to meet you in person.
Face to face, you said. So here I am. In spirit, so to speak.
So close, yet so far. A clever trick.
Quite a trick of your own you pulled off. Resurrection, hibernation. Many years in the making, I suppose.
There were some improvisations along the way.
You've spent so much time in the simulation these past 1,000 years. Why so eager to jump into another?
A simple curiosity. It has been so long since I saw my friend Eivor. I wish to know how this grand saga concluded.
Now you know. So, what next? Where will Basim go?
As far as I can, William.
I feared as much.
Do not. I cherish the creed that guides us. I always have. But you people are infants compared to those I left behind. I need to get you up to speed. So, let's get started.
Wait. If we are to work together, there is something I want first.
Name it.
哎，他讲了什么东西？哎，跑回来了。
Viable genetic material obtained. Genetic memory extraction has begun. Estimated sequencing time, 29 days, 3 hours, 4 minutes.
You are in for quite a ride, Mr. Miles.
确定只要那么短时间吗？不是1年，不对，不是好几年。
This is all so strange. And what of Ragnarok? The twilight of the gods? Are these stories true?
In a sense. The great cataclysm happened, much as your legends say. There were earthquakes and storms, wars and famine. My people died out, but yours thrived.
But you say there were no gods as we know them. So what natural force could cause such an upheaval?
How to explain? Does the term solar flare mean anything to you?
I don't think so.
古代人怎么会听过啦？
This may take some time to describe.
Not a problem. Time is all we have left, Father.
还好吧，我觉得那个在打那个阿弗列王的时候比较烂尾，比较烂好吗？这边还行啊。
Not much left to learn from all this.
这样应该就没了吧？刚好下午直接接那个幻象。哎，做完收工。怎么马上接？不可能好吗？我都还没载，马上接。你刚才就看我载到1个小时吧。好，收工。